Building a home for your family in the Philippines? Get connected with the right partner. Your house and lot, condominium, home improvement, and loan takeout is made easy with PNB's OPHL. It's available at PNB LA, New York, Tokyo, Nagoya, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Middle East. OPHL allows borrowers to pay in local currency without remittance fees. No co-borrower required. Qualified borrowers must also have good credit standing, stable employment, and sufficient disposable income. Loan up to 80% of the property value and enjoy easy payment terms. Visit the nearest PNB branch to apply today.
All right, good morning, everyone. So again, good morning, Philippines, and welcome to the fourth episode of Know Before You Leap program. Again, I'm Professor Jonathan Petalver of the Academy or Training Hub for Entrepreneurship, and welcome once again to the fourth episode of Know Before You Leap, a real estate forum, especially for our kababayan. So magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga kababayan saan mang sulok ng mundo, and most especially sa ating mga kababayan dyan sa Amerika. Good morning to the Philippine National Bank, especially to Eric Bustamante, the General Manager and Vice President of the Philippine National Bank. So what are we going to talk today, right? What are we going to talk about today? So for our fourth episode, we are going to present to you the different home loans financing schemes. No? Before you invest your hard-earned money, we have invited two of the most prominent real estate developers in the country today, and that is OrtigasLand and, of course, AlveoLand or AlveoLand. So they're going to present projects, but most especially, I want you to focus on the financing schemes, on how affordable it is right now. Maybe few $100s, few $1,000s for commercial spaces. That's the good news that we want to bring to you today. So, right? Okay, so let's greet our early birds now for this show today. So Ambion D, good morning. Hello, of course. Ambion is from Mindanao. Sit back and relax because we are going to present to you a great project from Mindanao, because most of you don't know that there are also a lot of developments outside the metropolis, right? Especially now in Mindanao, wherein, based on Collier's study, a lot of Mindanao investors are putting their hard-earned, money for future use, right? It's an investment, especially in Davao. So we are going to present that. Thank you so much also to Beck Velas who's watching right now from Hong Kong. And of course, thank you so much. Good morning once again, Hiroki Kazato from Japan. I hope we can, partner with you as well in terms of really propagating this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become overseas Filipino entrepreneurs also to our Filipinos there in Japan. So Hiroki Kazato, please sit back and relax also. And you may chat us directly and all our guests for this forum. Of course, let's greet Losky from Hong Kong also. And of course, the regional director, sales director of AlveoLand, right? From Team Dominators, none other than Mr. Darwin Carpio. Good morning, everyone. All right. So again, the past months, maybe you are asking me, so this has been running for 4 episodes already. So what have you discussed the past 4 months or the last 3 months, right? We started actually when Professor Jonathan was invited sometime, I think, June or May. I was invited by the Philippine Trade and Investment Center, specifically in the California area. So this is a segment of our Department of Trade and Industry. And I gave them the same title, right? Know Before You Leap, in terms of investing here in the Philippines, in terms of being an entrepreneur, or one of the best options is for you to invest in a real estate. Because, right now, if you will really do your study, research says that one of the industries, if not the only industry that has, made a big rebound now is real estate, right? Maybe some of your questions is it certain right now to invest in the Philippines? Is it, what happens to the market if it's going to be volatile or something? Now, the point is, last time we discussed about your real estate opportunities. Is it, good to invest right now in high rise or or lots, commercial or residential? Is it, how's the law? Let's say if we are dual citizens and all. So we have already tackled that, and I hope you can go back to our previous segments or episodes and just log on to coachjonathan.net/YouTube. So again, I'm very excited because our gentleman is here right now to do our, the first presentation, and I hope you will stick with us. And if you have questions, just write your questions on our chat box, and definitely we will get back to you. So again, this is Professor Jonathan Petalver of the Academy, and welcome to the 4th episode of Know Before You Live. So we will be right back with our first presenter after the break. I'll see you.
When was the last time you slept like a baby? These days, we rarely give our minds a rest. And as a result, we often feel stress, easily overwhelmed, lost in thought almost half of our waking hours. And everybody just assumes, well, that's life. But it doesn't have to be this way. You need to switch off when you get home. We're used to busyness, but calm, that's new. You need your home to cultivate clarity. We need to find space for more contentment. It's time to treat the home as an investment in health and wellness. Step into the Empress life. The Empress is a 56-story residential building at the heart of Capitol Commons. It's one part social experiment, one part endless summer. The Empress is within the global urban community known as Capitol Commons, at the heart of the city. Capitol Commons will soon be even easier to reach, with a BGC Ortigas link that will cut travel time from 1 hour to 12 minutes. The Metro Manila Subway, the first ever underground rapid transit line, will run from north to south of Manila and will be the country's direct airport rail link to the international airport. The train stops at Ortigas North and Ortigas South, making the Empress at Capitol Commons accessible to all. The Empress has a biophilic design. This means natural materials, natural light, and greenery are built into the environment.
Collectively, we must shake up our thinking. Healthy homes are as important as immunizations. Parks, paths, and plants are as beneficial as prescriptions. Friends and neighbors are far more important than Fitbits.
Nature remains our magic well. The more we draw from its nourishing waters, the more we sustain the human body, mind, and spirit.
The Empress is designed to give you breathing space, to reset, to be present, for creative living or conscious parenting, for peace or exhilaration. Chromotherapy, also known as color therapy, is used to enhance the mood and improve the overall health of our residents. The reading room in red invigorates the mind, while residents lounge in rich blue hues creates a relaxing mood. Colors enhanced by water and light soothes or enhance the mood. What was once considered a novelty is now a true priority for the forward-thinking developer. The Empress is green building compliant. The open space is dedicated to plant life and flora. No harmful paints were used. Materials recovery facility and rainwater collection tank make the Empress a new Ortigas standard. And every home at the Empress has all the smarts. The home gateway connects the entertainment systems. state-of-the-art security, climate control which you can check on your phone. We must always change, renew, rejuvenate ourselves, otherwise we harden. To feel the wind in our hair, grass on our feet, nature helps ground us. And the Empress at Capital Commons is the perfect home for finally living well.
All right, thank you so much for that very perfect introduction. So that presentation has something to do with our topic today. So our representative, international representative from OrtigasLand is going to showcase what are the terms or the possible home loan financing schemes for such a project. So with us this morning or today, let's welcome Mr. Colin Ko, international representative of the OrtigasLand.
Yes, hi,
How are you,
Coach?
Colin?
Awesome morning. Awesome morning, mga ka-chums, and to all our viewers today. How's everyone?
How are you, OrtigasLand? So yeah, maybe you can give us a quick overview of what the project's all about, and let's focus this forum in terms of how can our kababayans, like avail of such a program, a great project, and maybe we can really entice them, right, to invest back here in the Philippines.
Yes,
I think you prepared something for us, right?
Yes, correct. Coach, So again, my name is Colin Ko. I'm the International Sales Director for OrtigasLand International. And just to give everyone, quick, introduction of our company. Okay, OrtigasLand has been in the business for 89 years already, and OrtigasLand has been acquiring properties, land within Ortigas Center. And as for our viewers today who already been away in Philippines for many years, Ortigas is actually located at the center of Metro Manila. All right, and as you can see on my presentation, Coach, OrtigasLand. Okay, we are a real estate developer, and we're not only developing, a standalone projects, but we're all developing an estate project. So one of our, estate developments is the Capital Commons. Okay, this is a 16 this is a 10-hectare development located in Meralco Avenue, Pasig City. Okay, and then we have the Ortigas East, which is a 16-hectare development, okay, located along Ortigas Avenue, corner C5 Road. And then we have Green Hills. For everyone who's very familiar, this is an iconic shopping destination. So this is a 10-hectare development in Green Hills area. And then, of course, we have a 10-hectare development of Circulo Verde. So these are all located within the vicinity of Ortigas Center. Mm-hmm. And of course, since our topic today, Coach, is about our home loan financing, and we would like to, showcase one of our projects, which is the Empress at Capital Commons. And as what you've seen in the video, Empress is located in Capital Commons, and this is where our future subway station will be located. All right, and currently we have a very enticing promos offering to all our buyers right now. Okay, so the first one is we have a deferred scheme. Okay, so a 10% payable for 12 months. Okay, so this is like a no down payment. And then we have the 10% payable for 54 months until the construction, period. And then we have the 80% balance. We have another one, which is a spread. Okay, so a 20% is equally spread over the construction period of 66 months. Okay, and then the there will be a 4 annual bullet payment of 10%, and then of course the 80% is the last monthly amortization. And not only that, we are offering a special unit discount promos for our buyers until end of this month, and we have a special 2% discount. Okay, and then additional 1.5% discount for those who would like to purchase a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom units. Okay, and of course, aside from that, coach, we are also offering, other payment terms for those who would like to avail a higher discount. They can pay cash, which is about 12% discount on the total list price. So the 12%, okay, is that the buyer will also get an additional of 2% and 1.5% on top of those discounts, depending on the payment terms also, of course, coach. No, so just to show you a sample of our offering. Okay, so opportunity with the Empress, okay, at Capital Commerce for a studio unit, coach, for our buyers abroad. This is we have a 31 square meter. That's about 334 square feet. A total contract price of 179,000 US dollars. So with our ongoing promos right now, reservation fee is only at 1,000 US dollars, which is deductible from the contract price. And of course, the first down payment will be payable for 12 months, or which is 1,378 US dollars. And then this is the exciting part, coach. The next 10% will be over the construction period of 54 months. So for as low as 326 US dollars, coach, the buyer can already purchase or own a studio unit in Capital Commons. Mm-hmm.
Correct. So, Colin, quick question from our audience right now. So, you mean to say this Empress, Capital Commons, by the way, is in Pasig City, right? The address is Pasig City.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct, coach.
So it's Pasig City, one of the rising cities. Especially there's the business district as well, though it's kind of affected by the COVID-19. However, so you're saying this that this is pre-selling right now, off-sale,
yes,
right?
We just launched this for this month, for Empress, last year. So we just launched it last year. Mm-hmm.
Correct. And the delivery of the unit is when?
It will be on 2026. Okay, so it will be the same time. Okay. Yes, it will be the same time as when the completion of our first subway station in the Philippines. Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing interesting, my kababayans and our foreign investors right now. There's an upcoming metro trail transit, something like that. And this is just a stone's throw away from that train station. So it will be done by 2026. Mm-hmm. Same with the project. And what you're saying right now is you only have to put in $1,000 to reserve a unit, right? Just $1,000 to reserve a unit, and just pay $300.
Yes.
Right.
For 4 months. Yes, that's correct.
For how many months? For 12 months?
For the 326 US dollars will be for 54 months, coach. So that will be during the construction period.
Correct. Yes. So during construction period. So meaning to say there's no interest, right? You're not putting any interest. Of course, it's right. So it's zero interest. So if I will invest now in this property, please remember, guys, for those of you who just came in, we are discussing about how are you going to finance your homes or your houses or your condo investments in the Philippines right now. So again, what sets us apart is you just have to put in $1,000, and in the course of the construction period, you just have to put in $300, right?
That's correct.
No interest, and by the time the unit will be turned over, right? It could be a bank financing, just like what Philippine National Bank will do for you, wherever you are. Because the good thing about the Philippine National Bank is wherever you are, you can already apply, right? Just like
actually, later I can discuss briefly about the home loan, no?
Yes,
yes. So later after the video that you'll be presenting, also I'll be showing that presentation for our
quick question. You mentioned about you just launched Empress last month, right?
Last year, sorry. That was October last year. Yes, October.
How's the takeoff? This is one thing interesting that I'd like to ask. And I think Rafa is here with us. Maybe he can join our discussion a bit. Is Rafa here? Oh, there.
Yes,
Rafa
here.
Yeah, Rafa, how are you? So how's the offtake? How's the offtake is last year up to March? I think it's good. But of course, when COVID came, how was it? Was the market really badly affected by this COVID? How's the offtake for this?
Well, since we launched Empress last year, no, we were able to generate a good sizable amount of sales.
Mm.
Now, the months passed, no, we were on track, no, on delivering the sales velocity for Empress. Now, when COVID was took effect March, definitely we were really we had a challenging time. Now, with the payment terms that my colleague Colin has explained, no, this has generated the boost for sales, specifically, well, for Empress as well, and to all Ortigas inventories on the portfolio. That being said, no, we are taking advantage of this right now. No, the special promo terms, the discounts that Colin has explained. Continuing our fight, no, to really end the year at a strong point for to carry over for next year. I just want to shout out to everybody, right? That the promo terms are still existing. We want to inform everybody to take advantage of this. And investing in Capital Commons is one thing that you should look into, definitely, with all the build projects by the government. Capital Commons is one of those estates that are taking advantage of it, Coach.
Correct. Colin and Rafa, I think before we take a break, because after this you're going to discuss about commercial, right?
Yes,
You know,
that's correct.
interestingly, Dr. Enric Santos here, Dr. Enric Santos is asking, Coach John, is Capital Commons part of the West Valley fault line? This is an interesting question, I think. Is it part of it, Rafa or Colin?
No,
Again. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Yeah, well, actually, no, it is not part of it. No, definitely the West Valley Fault is on the other side of the area.
Okay.
Definitely, our clientels can actually, check themselves, no, through PhilVox. We give them the opportunity to do it, to investigate on their behalf. However, on hand, we have the proper what do you call this? We have the proper saying that it is not located, and we are not along the fault line.
Correct. All right. So thank you so much, Rafa. Thank you so much. Let's go back again, guys, to Colin. And so again, before we leave this, so the financing is very, very easy for now. And maybe, right after the break, you can also give us a quick overview on another project, which is very interesting also from Ortigas. And maybe we can check, because there are a lot of investors who also would like to see what if it's a commercial investment for them.
Yes.
So are we ready for that, Colin?
Yes, of course. Of course.
All right,
Coach.
but
Okay.
we will continuously discuss that, Colin, right after our quick break. So again, my dear kababayans, you are watching Know Before You Leave, a real estate forum on your real estate investment opportunities in the Philippines today. We will be right back. All right, so we're back. You're watching again Know Before You Leave with Colin Ko, the international representative of OrtigasLand. So let's move forward. Let's say, how's the financing like, from a residential point of view? Now this time, let's discuss about commercial, or what we call the Galleon, another project. Colin?
Yes. Hi, Coach. Yeah. Thank you for having me again. Okay, so as what I've mentioned, OrtigasLand is into mixed-use development. So we are not only, developing residential condominiums. We're also, doing, building offices, shopping malls. Okay, so what you may notice that all our projects are located within, an estate development. So one of our offerings right now is also the offices at the Galleon. So our investors will have the opportunity to own an office unit, okay, right at the center of Ortigas. So this will be located inside the Ortigas Central Business District, right across of Asian Development Bank. Okay, so this is along the ADV Avenue. So for those who are not familiar, okay, Ortigas Center is considered as one of the top 3, central business district in Metro Manila. So we have of course, aside from the Makati City, apart from the Bonifacio Global City, we have the Ortigas Center. Okay, and one of the offerings, the offices of the Galleon, we have a current promos going on right now. We are offering the 10% SPAT down payment, okay, and then 40% spread over the construction period of 63 months, okay, and then the 50% payable after the last monthly amortization, either through bank financing, or they can avail a home loan through their banks abroad. Okay, and on top of that, we're actually offering additional unit discount promos for this project. All right, and then just to show you an example, okay, of a prime unit of a 12G. Okay, so for those investors who would like to own a commercial unit or an office unit right at the heart of Ortigas Center, this is your chance. Okay, you can have this list out, or for those kababayans who are for our overseas Filipinos who are thinking of going back to the Philippines, starting their own business, this will be a great opportunity. Okay, so for a reservation fee of $2,000, okay, that the buyer put up a 10% down payment, and then the 40% over the construction period of 63 months, that's only as low as $3,300. Okay, and then of course the balance will be on the 50% through the home loan financing or bank financing. Just to show you, Coach, as you mentioned earlier, all Ortigas-Land projects are accredited with almost all the big banks in the Philippines, and of course, one of which is the Philippine National Bank. And as you know, this facilitates home loan applications not only for our overseas Filipinos but also for our foreign buyers. You may notice, Coach, kasi here in Philippines, it's very hard for foreigners to avail, a home loan. Unless they're they are natural born Filipino citizen. But with the current program of Philippine National Bank, okay, which is the Philippine Home Loan Program, so this is very unique to the Philippine National Bank. It allows Filipinos and foreigners residing, working abroad, an easy way to obtain bank financing of residential properties in the Philippines. So the proceeds, okay, which means that the 80% of the 70% of the balance, okay, will be released directly to the developer in the Philippines. So this is a very good thing, Coach. The monthly loan payments by borrowers will be either in US dollars, in Japanese yen, Hong Kong dollars, or Singapore dollars, depending on the branch where the loan is booked. So just to show you a very brief, opportunities for our OF and for investors. Compared to the other banks, the loan currency will be where they are residing or working. And in age requirement, there will be no age limit, especially for those in the US. Okay, so for the spouse signature, it will not be required in the US. Okay, so the co-borrower also will not be required to have a attorney in fact, okay, or co-borrower here in the Philippines. So qualified borrower, any nationality, okay, for PNB. And then of course the loan payment will be will be the local payment, so where they're residing or where they are working abroad.
Correct.
So there will be
Colin,
no
Colin, I was reading some questions here right now from our thread, and they're asking is how easy is it for them, because right now they are outside the Philippines, right? How is it easy for them to really sign the papers? I was reading it, sign the papers, documents, and then put in the $1,000 reservation, so that at least they can still reserve a better
Yes.
location, maybe as a morning sun. Some of them
Yes, that's correct.
believes that, it's best that they have
Mhm.
a unit
Mhm.
facing the morning sun, and of course not the afternoon
Correct.
sun, right? So how
Yes.
did they do that?
Actually, coach, it's very easy, no? Of course, we've been doing the selling process digitally ever since prior to the pandemic.
Okay.
So meaning anywhere you are abroad, we can, the buyers or the interested clients can reserve online. They just have to go to our website, ortigas.com.ph, and then
Okay.
they can actually click a button there to reserve online. But of course, they have to get in touch with us. So our contact number, our email address below, the international at
Correct.
sales-ortigas.com.ph. All right, and then
Correct.
we'll be the one to present to them, the specific unit, a specific sample computation, okay, for them,
Good.
and then we just have to choose the unit that we can reserve online. Two options: using their credit
Okay.
card, or
Okay.
they can go to their remittance centers to pay for the reservation fee through the Ortigas bank account.
It's
Mhm.
that easy, right? It's that
Yes, that's correct.
easy. All right,
That's
for
right.
Colin, there are, I think, a lot of questions, but of course, we'll be back again, and of
Yes.
course, we want you again and Rafa to be with us before the end. Before we end our fourth
Yes.
episode
Yeah.
today. Okay,
Coach,
so
can I
yeah,
just say one last
sure,
thing? Okay. Of
sure.
course, no. During this time, I would like to assure lang our kababayans, our investors that real properties, is considered as one of the very resilient form of
Yeah,
investment tools right now.
yeah,
And of course, with the track record of Ortigas Land being synergy also with the two top developers, Ayala Land and SM Prime Holdings,
correct,
their investment is will be well guaranteed. Okay.
correct, correct.
All
So
right.
again, thank you so much,
Yes.
Colin
I'll see
and
you
Rafa.
later.
We'll see you again. So there you go. So my dear kababayans, after Ortigas Land, mentioned to us about their two major projects, right? The Empress here in Pasig City, where it is just, a meter away, few, stones throw away from the build program of the country, right? Let me connect you right now to our next guest, because one of the rising provinces, if not the most progressive province right now in the Mindanao area, of course, is Davao. So we are privileged today to be with us. Today, again, a representative this time from the Ayala Group of Companies, AlveoLand, to share with us what is this uprising, project right at the heart of Davao City in the island of Mindanao. So with us joining is the international representative of AlveoLand from Team Dominators of the Ayala Land Company. How are you there, Clarice? Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan?
Hi, good morning, Coach, and wonderful morning to our kachamps right now.
How are you? How are you? So how's there in Davao right now of the COVID-19 effect? I think there's a curfew, like you have to be home by 7 p.m., right?
Yes, but I think Davaoeños are really used to that na. And businesses are slowly recovering naman. So far, it's good back here. And, Davao people are still happy people despite this pandemic.
In fact, yeah, even though there was a martial law there in Mindanao, still business as usual for everyone. So can you tell us a bit, about this Collier study wherein I think most of the investors right now in Mindanao are really targeting to invest in Davao real estate. Why is that, Clarice? At least before you give us a presentation of your project. Why is it that? I mean, why is it so?
Yes, actually, because most businessmen, in nearby cities here in Mindanao, particularly siguro in Tagum, Digos, General Santos City, and other cities within Davao, prefers to really invest their money in Davao. So the money in Mindanao are mostly spent in Mindanao also.
Okay. Okay. All right. The money in Mindanao. Wow, that's interesting, right? That's interesting. That's why it's very progressive. And of course, for international or for foreign investors, there's, I think, a direct flight, right? From the US to
Yeah.
Davao International, Hong Kong, Canada to Davao. Okay. So you have prepared something for us, and we're very excited to hear. And of course, focus on the financing so that, our kababayans or people watching us right now will really learn a lot from our presentation.
Yes, thank you, Coach. But before I move on to the payment term part, of course, I'd like to take this opportunity to really discuss why you should really invest in Davao. So Davao right now is actually considered as one of the most competitive and highly urbanized city in the Philippines, and it actually serves as the main trade, commerce, and industry hub of Mindanao. And actually, Davao's promise of security as one of the safest cities in the country and being home of our President Duterte has also been catching the eye of many investors. And with Mindanao currently at the front and center of the government's aggressive infrastructure build-up, a sustained economic development in the city is actually expected, no? And because of this build program of the government as well. So we have the Davao International Airport. It's a world-class airport which will greatly boost the trade and tourism activities across Mindanao. We will also have the Mindanao Railway Project, which will soon connect the key cities of Mindanao region. We have the Davao Coastal Road, which aims to ease traffic congestion along the central business district and busy intersection in Davao. And we have the Davao-Samal Bridge, which will provide a resilient and reliable transportation link between Davao City and the island garden city of Samal, which is considered as one of the amazing tourist spots in Mindanao because it actually attracts a lot of tourists because of the white sand beach, the best diving sites, marine reefs, and relaxing beach resorts. And the spate of infrastructure investments in Davao region will actually catalyze its growth potential and transform Davao City into becoming a center for manufacturing and agro-industry in the south. And actually, Coach, companies and industries right now are already eyeing to be part of this expected economic boom in Davao. And many of them are starting to solidify their presence in the city. And among the active industries here are real estate, no, and many of whom are really tapping the rising demand for quality housing. And Davao City has actually evolved into an investment destination. And because of this, AyalaLand was able to build an Abriza district in Davao, which is a 10-hectare mixed-use development at the heart of the city. And it's located in Mindanao's premier lifestyle district in JP Laurel Avenue. And it has an Ayala Mall.
Quick question, Clarice. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, Clarice, we have a quick question here. Of course, originally you're from Davao, right?
Yes.
Originally you're from Davao.
Yes.
Okay. We have a very interesting question here. I'm sorry to cut you off there. And it seems that because the last time I went there, I think it was a year ago. Remember when we had that training programs and we did some leadership, like an entrepreneurial leadership program for your people, right? For your team. But my question is, because you're from there, has it really appreciated? Because our listeners right now, right? Because what you're offering right now is a condominium investment where it's open not only to Filipinos but to anyone, right, who would like to invest. So how's the appreciation like? Maybe like an instance like you used to be, this lot that used to be like 50,000 pesos or $1,000 per square meter, right? Before, pero right now it has doubled, like it's now $2,000 or even $3,000. How's the appreciation like over the years? I mean, coming from Davao, right?
Okay. So actually, Coach, I've been with Alveo Davao, for the last 10 years when Ayala first came in Davao. Okay.
Wow.
We launched our first project in Abriza. As you can see here in my presentation, we have Abriza residences here. So that's our first project. And actually, it has appreciated well because previously we just offered that at 90,000 per square. And right now, it has already reached 147 increase.
Wow.
Okay. And will continue to increase in the coming years. And actually, within my slide, I will show you later, the graph of the projects, which you will really appreciate, the increase of investment.
Yeah, because some of the concerns and issues also, Clarice, maybe I would like to take this opportunity to ask that question is, about the security. And I will always tell, because remember, in the world news, right? World
Yeah,
news, they
yeah,
will always
yeah.
say there's bombing in Mindanao,
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
what they call this kidnapping in Mindanao, terrorists in Mindanao. But little did we know that Mindanao is one of the biggest islands, right, in the world, and Davao is the center, and how safe and secure it is. Maybe you can tell our listeners and audience right now.
Yeah, I'm
Karin?
sure you've heard a lot about the news naman, and Davao people can really attest to the safety.
Yeah,
I know I don't wanna involve politics, but we were so thankful for our mayor, no, for making our city safe. And my take on this is actually just come to Davao and just try to be in the city, and you can really see, a lot of people are really, walking
correct.
around freely, even with their cell phones, diba? In Manila, I think you can't do that, coach. No, you can have your valuables with you, and even text around the street without even thinking about crimes and and
Correct. And not only that, to all our, for the benefit of our listeners, that there's still such a I'm looking at the perspective of the business point of view of Davao as a real estate, right? There's still a huge, amount of lots to be sold, right? And there's a lot of things you can do in Davao. Let
yes,
me, yeah,
correct.
Maris, let's go back again to your presentation, and let's really, like, present one single project, and then let's zero in on how easy and how affordable it is for them right now to invest a piece of land in Davao.
Yes, correct. So actually, this is our project that I would like to highlight this morning. So this is about patio suites. These are last and final piece of condominium tower within the Abriza district. So if you want to invest, so invest now, because this would be our last project within the heart of the city. And the location is actually within the 10-kilometer radius, no? So we're near to Davao International Airport and a lot of facilities within Davao. So we have a relaxed and refreshing living experience, no? We have a diverse mix of amenities, and yeah, this is our well-planned units. Yeah, this is what I mentioned to you, coach, a while ago. So before 2011, we were only selling at 90,000 per square, and right now we have already reached 223,000 per square na. And in terms of high rental yield, so we're already at par with Makati, so it's a very good rental business. So in terms of payment terms, yeah, this is our studio unit sample for a 26 square meter studio. It's 7.3 million. They just have to pay 100,000 reservation fee and a straight monthly of 26,400. And then the lump sum balance of 5.5 million, they can course it through bank loan, okay, at 41,000 pesos per month. Okay, so this is an estimated monthly amortization through bank loan. For one bedroom unit at 50 square meters, it's the same no down payment scheme. Total contract price of 11.4, and then straight monthly of 68,100, and then the lump sum balance of 6.8. They can pay 51,000 per month through bank loan as well. And then for a two bedroom at 81 square meters, it's 18,577,000, and then straight monthly for 54,800, and then they just have to pay 110,000 per month after. Okay, so take advantage of our low payment terms and enjoy a complete city living in Abriza, where you can relax and live in a signature Abriza address. So this has been Clarice Montes, your area sales director for Davao City. Thank you, Coach. Coach, I think you're in mute.
Yeah, so interesting presentation, Terry. Sorry. Yeah, interesting presentation. And when we zero in on the financing, that means to say it's still on a pre-selling or off-sell ba? It's still on off-sell, Abriza?
Yeah, it's still at the pre-selling price, and then the monthly amortization I was discussing about, it's at 0% interest, so they
And
can
how
avail it within 5 years.
5 years. Okay, so
Yeah.
again, no interest for 5 years. Very interesting. So to all my
Yeah.
dear kababayans and our foreign investors, Ayala Land, of course, the brand itself, is a good, investment, especially in this challenging time. So, Clarice, thank you so much again for being with us, and I hope you will be back. So we're not done yet. We'll just pause for a short break. So again, you are watching Know Before You Leap, a real estate forum on Philippine real estate investments and opportunities. We will be right back.
Magandang araw sa iyo, kabayan. This is Kachamp John P., Coach Jonathan of The Academy Training Hub for Entrepreneurship. I'd like to invite you to enroll in our online entrepreneurial masterclass wherein there are 4 things that I'd like to share with you bago ka magsimula magnegosyo. Una, paano gumawa ng entrepreneurial branding to create value for the product or service na naiisip mo. Number 2, how to create demand-driven marketing strategies so that you can attract and promote and position your products and service. And number 3, tinatawag kong strategic salespreneurship on how you're going to convert all your leads, all your inquiries into sales revenue. At syempre, number 4, how can you maintain and attract customer loyalty and customer experience. These 4 videos will be accessed by you online, anytime, anywhere. Fully digital. All you have to do is enroll at www.coachjonathan.net/entrep masterclass. And not only that, I'm going to give you a copy of the ebook, yung Seesaw Sell, 5 killer instinct mindsets for you to sell and win more in this new norm. So libre ng ebook. And what's good is you can be certified. I'm going to give you assessments for each and every course that you take. So 4 courses in one. It's called the Online Entrepreneurial Masterclass. Maraming salamat, and I'll see you in class. God bless you.
All right, so again, welcome to Know Before You Leap program, or Know Before You Leap series, 4th episode of the real estate investment opportunities in the Philippines today. So right after we heard about what's happening in Davao, let's now go back again here in Metro Manila and specifically focus on a Makati project of AlveoLand. So with us again is the international representative of AlveoLand from Team Dominators. Let's welcome Mr. Giovanni. How are you, sir?
Hi, Coach. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us again.
Thank you so much for your time. I know you are so busy, but of course, our audience would like to hear from you. What has been happening right now in Makati? Because I heard that the project that you are going to present to us is already built somehow, and still there are a lot of developments coming in. So, have you prepared something for us, Sir Giovanni?
Yes, Coach. I would like to share my screen first.
Correct. Thank you. So, to our dear audience, while Giovanni is uploading his presentation, I'd like to share with you that, if there are things, that you are really still asking yourselves, if this is the best time to invest in the Philippines, just think about this. Would you invest now and wait, or you will wait until you invest, until everything normalizes? Because for me, time's of the essence, especially when you consider real estate investment. All right, so Sir Giovanni.
Okay. Hi. Good morning, everyone, again, and good morning, Coach. Thank you for having us, and I hope everyone is well and safe. So, by the way, my name is Giovanni de la Cruz, and I will be presenting one of AlveoLand's Makati project, which is Callisto. So here, we all know that Makati is the central business district in Metro Manila. With Ayala Land's bolsters revitalization program to redevelop Makati, if you can see, we call this Make It Makati program, which is composed of 6 nodes. If you can see it on the screen, we have McKinley Exchange, Ayala Center, Ayala Triangle Gardens, Makati Central Business District, Ayala North Exchange, and Circuit Makati. So technically, our goal here is to define the districts with their own distinct personas to help bring people, places, and events together. So of course, this is located on the former site of Santa Ana Racetrack. Circuit Makati is a 21-hectare mixed-use development. It is envisioned to be the center of arts, culture, and entertainment. So, which is composed of residential, office towers, commercial, shopping malls, and others. And of course, as you can see here on my slide, these are the artist perspectives of some of the establishments within Circuit Makati, which is a Circuit Mall. This is already existing. And then we will be having Samsung Theater Arts, of course, SNR Shopping, the Power Mac Center, um, and so on. So here, as we can see it on my slide, this is an existing development within the Circuit Makati. On your left photo, you can see the Solstice Tower 1 and Tower 2. And then on the right side, it's one of Circuit Makati's office tower, which is Styles West Tower. And then also with this one, when it comes to location, we also need to consider the convenience of transportation. Okay, so the Makati Intra-City Subway, it is a 11-kilometer underground subway that will link establishments in the city's business district. So if you can see it on the slide, Hospital ng Makati, from Hospital ng Makati down to Makati Fire Station. So these are one of the main infrastructures that our president have for his project. And then, of course, the brand Callisto or the name Callisto was derived from a Greek word, most beautiful. So this is situated at the core of innovative lifestyle and entertainment concepts within Circuit Makati. Here, these are some of the amenities that you can see that we offer here in Callisto, which is we have an indoor and outdoor amenities such as function rooms, boardroom, and then for the outdoor, lap pool, children's playroom, and etc. So here are some of the artist perspectives of the amenities. All right, this is the gym. And then, of course, let's go to the unit plans. So here in Callisto, we offer studio units up until the three-bedroom unit. So for the studio unit in Callisto, the unit sizes would range from 28 to 30 square meters, or 301 to 322 square feet. And then this is the unit layout. And then for a one-bedroom unit, it would range from 55 to 69 square meters or 592 to 742 square meters. And then next, for a two-bedroom unit, a unit size would range from 84 to 104 square meters or 904 square feet to 1,119 square feet. And lastly, our three-bedroom, which the unit sizes would range from 113 to 166 square meters or 1,216 to 1,786 square feet. And this is an actual photo of the construction update of Callisto Tower 1 and Tower 2. So let's go to the investment potential. So ever since when we launched the project within the Circuit Makati last 2013, which is Solstice Tower 1, we launched our launch price was about 115,000 per square meter. So if you can see moving forward or fast forward to 2018, from 115 square meters of Solstice Tower 1, when we launched Callisto Tower 2 at way back 2018, it is already at 205,000 per square meter. And also, if you can see here, the our office spaces that we launched way back 2015, which is Styles West Tower. It was launched at 147,000 per square meter, and moving forward to 2017, it's already gone up to 165,000 per square meter. And then for this one, for my very last slide, do invest in a city that has center of financial activity. So Callisto is one of the most sellable project within the Circuit Makati, which is everything is already there, um, and also
Correct.
our main goal here in especially with AlveoLand or the Callisto project or in Circuit Makati, I mean, is to bring everything with a mix of everything. So well, everything is there already within reach. Thank you, Coach.
Correct. Quick question,
Yes,
Vanny.
sir.
I just have some few questions here. So, Callisto right now, there are within the area, right? You mentioned about this is the used to be the racetrack, right?
Yes,
PRC,
yes, sir.
if I remember, the Philippine Racing Club, right? Um, so how's the appreciation? I think that's what we would like to know with all the given, of course, affordability and convenient payment terms. How's the appreciation right now since that time you started developing there and up to now?
Okay,
Yeah,
sir. I'll
give us a
just go back
percentage
to.
increase. Yeah, you just
Okay,
tell us
I'll just,
what's the percentage increase like, Sir Giovanni?
okay. Here, sir, if I can share it.
Correct.
So I'll just share the graph so that we can. All right.
Please.
So here, so if we can see it here on per peso per square meter.
Mm,
So base when we launched the Solstice Tower 1 at 2013, it was 115 thousand per square meter.
mm.
So moving forward,
Oh,
when we launched Callisto Tower 2 way back 2018, it was already at 205,000 per square
105.
meter. Yes,
So
sir.
almost double. Wow. So you
Yes, sir.
see to all the audience watching right now, of course, to our foreign investors, which is very, very, like affordable or light for everyone. This is something that we would like to look at, right? The percentage increase by the time it was pre-launch or off sale or soft sell until such time it is right now. Sir Giovanni, I think there are a lot of questions, but please stick with us. But at this
Sure,
point,
sir.
we would like to call again one of your colleagues who will join us, right? And move forward in terms of the commercial side of this Callisto project. So with us again is the international representative of AlveoLand, Team Dominators, Mr. Paul. How are you, sir?
Good morning. Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everyone.
Good
I hope
morning.
everyone is having a great morning this Saturday morning.
Correct. Can you tell us a brief background of this Callisto, the commercial side? How is it different? I mean, the financing scheme, of your residential and commercial, Paul.
Well, if I go through my slides later, you would actually
Sure.
see that the payment schemes for both residential and commercial are quite similar. It's just a matter of it's a matter of changes in terms of the TCP. So I will discuss it later as I go through my slides, Coach.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
So we're now showing your slides, Paul, and yeah, can you take us to this quick journey on how our audience can really learn from this presentation and immediately think of investing somehow on this property from Alveoland?
Okay. Sure. Thank you. I'll do that now. So, good morning, everyone. My colleague Giovanni highlighted to everyone here the story and scope of Circuit Makati and how it complements Makati as a country's premier financial hub and the best place to live, work, play, and invest. He also discussed our latest residential project there, the Callisto Towers. For my part of this presentation, I would like to show another interesting component of Circuit Makati that would add diversity and added flavor to your real estate portfolio. The Styles Enterprise Plaza, Circuit Makati's first and only office towers for sale. The story of Styles Enterprise Plaza started back in 2015 when we launched the West Tower at 147,000 pesos per square meter. We then launched the East Tower 2 years later in 2017 at 165,000 pesos per square meter. The current price of our remaining units would be at 240,000 pesos per square meter. That's a 63% price appreciation in 5 years. And it will still continue to grow as Circuit Makati further introduces key components that add value and prestige to the development. I would like to emphasize that the current price of Styles Enterprise Plaza at 240,000 pesos per square meter is still comparatively lower compared to other office spaces for sale in the market. This allows more growth and leverage for investment as it has more room to appreciate. Also, you can't go wrong with a Makati office address. Makati will always be the financial epicenter of the Philippines. But I would like to take a step back and discuss with you what made Styles Enterprise Plaza such a viable and promising proposition and why it still continues to be one 5 years later after the first tower was launched. Firstly, is a grade A LEED certified office space. The grade A classification entails a very good rating in terms of product quality. It is located within a central business district. It is a professional building with high quality building specifications. It has state-of-the-art facilities, 100% backup power, and high rental rates. The LEED certification recognizes Styles Enterprise Plaza as a green building that reduces environmental stress by being more energy and resource efficient in all aspects of its operations. Style Enterprise Plaza also has 632 office units for both towers and has a 142% parking ratio. It is not dense, and each unit has at least one parking slot. Each tower has 15 elevators, 2 for parking, 1 for service, 6 for the low zone floors, and another 6 for the high zone floors, which increases the building efficiency in bringing personnel to their workspaces. Styles Enterprise Plaza also has ground floor retail and amenities such as modular conference rooms that can be rented out depending on the need and function of the office occupant. It has a 10th floor retail and landscape deck that is shared by the 2 towers. Here, occupants of Styles Enterprise Plaza can have a cup of coffee with co-workers, de-stress under its landscape foliage, or have a business dinner with clients with the Makati skyline on the horizon. A typical floor plate of Styles Enterprise Plaza is 1,416 square meters, comprised of only 15 units. Not that dense. As you look at the floor plate, you would also see the double glazed glass surrounding the building, as Styles Enterprise Plaza has a 75% glass ratio. But aside from these building features and amenities, what makes Styles Enterprise Plaza, or any office space for that matter, appealing? An appealing investment proposition are the following. 1 is that office space rental is currently an uncrowded territory. Studies by Colliers have shown that the supply has a long way to go to meet the growing demand of our burgeoning economy. We have a lot of interested foreign clients in the past months who have expressed interest and have bought into our office developments. That adds credence to this office upturn. Second, office space rental involves lesser expense. You don't need to furnish the unit. It is usually your business tenant who will furnish it based on their requirements. Lastly, tenants of office spaces stay longer than residential tenants. Your tenants for the office spaces are businesses and not individuals who usually stay for at least 5 years on the average, because transferring business location can entail a lot of costs and lost opportunities. These reasons I have discussed are just some of the advantages of investing in Styles Enterprise Plaza. We can fine-tune our discussion based on your unique requirements by setting an appointment with us. We still have inventory left in the East Tower, and we are currently offering special payment schemes for November. To give you an idea, I have chosen Unit 1807. It is 92 square meters facing the Makati skyline. Just imagine that view. Our first payment scheme is a 10% down payment, 10% spread over 36 months, which is the whole catch-up, and 80 months balance with 1% discount. This 1% discount is equivalent to 197,000. This payment scheme gives Unit 1807 a total contract price of 21 million. That's around 238,000 pesos per square meter. It is just a reservation fee of 150,000 this November and a 10% down payment of 2 million by December. Your monthly from January 2021 to December 2023 is just 60,900 with a lump sum of 17.5 million by January of 2024. The other charges for this unit of 880,000 is paid by December 2023, a month before the lump sum. If you want a no down payment scheme, we can also give you that with a 30% over 36 months, with a 20% annual bullets and 50% balance. But this has no discount. This brings a total contract price of 22 million, which is 240,000 pesos per square meter. The reservation fee this November is the same at 150,000. Since it's a no down payment scheme, your monthly payments of 118,800 starts by December 2020 until December 2023, with yearly bullets of 1.5 million every November until 2023. The lump sum of 13 million is paid by January 2024, with the other charges of 889,000 pesos paid a month prior in December 2023. These special payment schemes for November are light and stretches your cash exposure while the property is appreciating, a good hedge against inflation. If you're interested to know more about Sal's Enterprise Plaza, please don't hesitate to message us for an appointment, and I hope I was able to give you insights on the advantages and viability of an office investment, especially in Sal's Enterprise Plaza in Circuit Makati. Thank you and have a great morning, everyone.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Really, it was very, very enlightening because as I was listening to you, these are the questions, no, Paul? What's the certainty, especially in office spaces, right? I mean, as we experience it now, a lot of tenants, if you are a lessor, a lot of lessees right now, they just have to cancel their office spaces, right? But at least with what you mentioned, we are very privileged, still, to prepare for this. So at this point in time, maybe I just would like to call on Ces, one of your partners also, and share with us, and I'll bring in also Giovanni, as we wrap your presentation, and bring back again in a little while Colin and Rafa. So, Ces, are you there?
Yes. Good morning, Coach.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning, Ces. How are you?
I'm good. Is it clear?
Yeah, very clear. So Giovanni is here, Paul and Cecil. So how's the process like? Let's say if they want to invest on AlveoLand commercial and residential properties.
Okay, so what I'll discuss is the payment process available for our buyers. So we have this first, we have the acquire. This is we call it quick wire. This is an auto debit of monthly amortization for foreign-based buyers and an auto debit enrollment process through credit cards, any credit card, MasterCard, Visa, and Amex. We will guide the client the complete process on this. And then we also have a Dragon Pay, an auto debit arrangement in selected local banks and US banks via PNB automated clearinghouse. So, diba? And then other is we also have, of course, our BPI auto debit account. They can enroll their personal account para they can deduct their monthly amortization, or they can open different account through BPI. And then we also have this through post-dated checks. I'm sorry, post-dated checks. Actually, we have this as Colin mentioned, diba? This is very easy. Yes. PNB made our life easy for us because we have this through PNB in their selected areas. If they're OFWs also, we have this in Japan, Hong Kong, as Colin mentioned.
Yeah. Correct. So says it's that easy, no? well, it's now easy to purchase. I mean, if there's one thing also that COVID has brought us, it's the easy payment terms. All right.
Yes.
I think we're running out of time. Thank you so much, Alveo. And at this point, I'd like to bring in again, I think, are they still there? Rafa and Colin, are you still there? There you go. So maybe one last word or a few words we can share to our audience right now. Yeah, Rafa, maybe you would like to start.
Okay, well, again, awesome morning to everybody, and our audience. Well, Coach, thanks again for this invitation. We really appreciate you showcasing what OrtigasLand has. And we just want to inform everybody, as during our presentation, as with our colleague Colin, we want to take advantage. We want to inform everybody that our promo terms are still happening. If you have to contact us, our email is indicated below. We will get back to you the soonest. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, OrtigasLand, Rafa, and Colin. Of course, Giovanni.
Hi, Coach. Again, thank you for having us here on your Know Before You Leap program. And to everyone, we just want to say that even if whatever happens, like if you invest in other with all the developers here in the Philippines, it's still the best country to invest in. So mabuhay. Thank you.
All right. So again, thank you so much. Maraming salamat to all our guests. Once again, our speakers from AlveoLand and OrtigasLand. So with that, again, this is Professor Jonathan of the Academy. Again, our advice is know before you leave. Maraming salamat, and we'll see you again next month for another round of episodes here only at our Know Before You Leap Real Estate Forum for investment properties opportunities ahead. God bless you and see you soon. Stay safe.
Magandang araw sa iyo, kabayan. This is Kachamp John P, Coach Jonathan of the Academy Training Hub for Entrepreneurship. I'd like to invite you to enroll in our online entrepreneurial masterclass wherein there are 4 things that I'd like to share with you bago ka magsimula magnegosyo. Una, paano gumawa ng entrepreneurial branding to create value for the product or service na naiisip mo. Number 2, how to create demand-driven marketing strategies so that you can attract and promote and position your products and service. And number 3, tinatawag kong strategic salespreneurship on how you're going to convert all your leads, all your inquiries into sales revenue. At syempre, number 4, how can you maintain and attract customer loyalty and customer experience. These 4 videos will be accessed by you online, anytime, anywhere. Fully digital. All you have to do is enroll at www.coachjonathan.net/entrep masterclass. And not only that, I'm going to give you a copy of the ebook, yung Seesaw Sell, 5 killer instinct mindsets for you to sell and win more in this new norm. So libre ng ebook. And what's good is you can be certified. I'm going to give you assessments for each and every course that you take. So 4 courses in one. It's called the Online Entrepreneurial Masterclass. Maraming salamat and I'll see you in class. God bless you.